Hello everybody, good day and you're welcome back to my channel. If you are seeing this channel for the very first time, this is Blessing, and if you're an old subscriber, thank you for sticking around. And if you are new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe and click on that notification bell to get notified whenever I post a new video. Alright, today we'll be doing a tutorial on how to cut a shirt, a button down shirt, and with a collar, a long sleeve, also a male dress. So for this tutorial we're needing, this is a trouser length and half of senator material, and this is a yard of ankara, because I'll be using the ankara for the blanket and also for the collar and also for the cuff, for the conflicts also. Then as you know, we're using our tape, ruler for making a straight through, and scissors for cutting, and I'll be using my pin to secure some edges. All right, let's get to it. Alright, for this shirt, the measurement, the chest will be using 39, which is the bust. The under bust, you don't really need it. Then the shoulder, I'll be using 18. We'll be using 18 for the shoulder. Then the sleeve will be using 24 inches. And the round arm will be using 15. Then the hip measurement will be 40. Then the hip line will be 25 for this cloth. So let's start cutting. Alright. I've folded my material already into two. This is called cashmere material or senator material. I folded it into two, and the length of the shirt will be 30 inches. So this is the front. I'll be cutting for the front. Alright, the biggest measurement is 40, and that's for the hip. Divided by 4, we have 10. So I'll be adding 4 inch to every measurement. So that's 14. So this is 14 plus the 2, that is the 16. And this rule, this straight line, I went in by 2 inches. So this is for the blanket. I'll be folding it in for the blanket. All right, let's measure. This is the front, and for the shoulder I'll be going up by 1.5 inch, because the front shoulder has to be shorter than the back. The back shoulder will be longer, so it will cover. So that's 1.5. That's 1.5. All right. The shoulder measurement is 16. 16 divided by 2, we are having 8. So mark our 8. This is our 8. This is our 8. Alright, our armhole, I'll be using 9. I'll be using 9 as the armhole. Using 9. So just connect it. Remember, we are moving 1.5 for the shoulder. I'm moving 1.5 for the shoulder, so I'll come 1.5 for the shoulder. So I'll come down by 1.5. So this is our 1.5. This is our 1.5 for the shoulder. Okay, for the neck, the depth of the neck will be using 2.5 for the depth of the neck. Then the width will be using 3. Or I thought you just have to do to give it that curve. Give it the curve. Alright, now we have to connect from this place to this place. So I'll use my ruler to connect. I'll be using my ruler to connect. Alright, we'll look for the middle point of our armhole. Look for the middle point of our armhole. The middle point, this is 4.5. So you go up by 1.5 inch and you connect. Just connect. Alright. Our chest measurement, which is the bust, is 39. That's 9.25. I said I'll be adding 4 inches. So 9.25 plus 4, we are having 13. So we're having 13.25. 13.25, and this is our 13.25. Alright. For this edge, we'll go up by, can go up by 1 inch, can go up by 1.5. So me, I'll be going up by 1.5 inch. Give it that hole to give it a design so that to not just be straight, to be curved. Remember, our hip, you said is 10 plus 4 inches, that is 14. So this is 14 already. Correct. What we have to do now is to cut. So this shoulder, we can come in by 1 or 2 inch. So me, I'll be coming in by 1 inch. I'll go in by 1 inch. Just connect. This is the midpoint. Go up by 1.5. Connect. I don't know if you're understanding. This is our formal, this is the normal shoulder, but since it's a shirt dress, so I will be coming in for the shoulder. So to do now is cut. Alright, I'm done. So I'm going to use the front to cut for the back. Alright, I'll place the front of the shirt on top of the back. So don't forget, for the shoulder we are coming up by 1.5 inch. So don't forget 1.5 inch. We're coming up by 1.5 inch. Alright. So when you sew it, it should be this way. When you sew, you just connect like this. Alright, for the neck, for the back, the width will be using same 3. Using the same 3. But for the length, we'll be using one and hash. You can use 1.5. You can use 1, but I'll be using 1 and hash. So this is it. So just connect like this. I'll be cutting line. Also, we're giving the back the curve also. So at the back we also have the curve. Just curve it like this. Alright, I'm done cutting the back and the front. I'm done cutting the back and the front. This is what the back looks like. This is the back. this is the front. So if you are sewing, make sure the front of the dress is also facing the front of the dress, like this. So what you have to do now is to join the shoulder. So if you want to join the shoulder, what you do it like this. You just sew like this. After sewing, you have to notch the center so you don't make mistake. So this will be the center when you notch. So let's join the shoulder of the dress. All right, I'm done. I've attached the shoulders. So I've attached the shoulders. So what I have to do now is to notch so I don't forget. I'll notch the shoulder. So this is it. To get it correctly. Alright, this is the shoulder. So you notch here. Then you do it for the other side too. The two armhole, you make sure they're in place. Then you notch. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is to fold in. What I'll do now is to fold in the blanket. So what you have to do, the blanket, I use 2" for the blanket. So what you do is you fold in that 2". You fold in, you check, this is 1". Then you go in again, that's the 2". You measure to be sure, so you don't use from the main fabric. So I'll be using my pin to secure. I'll be using my pin to hold. Alright, I'm done folding in the blanket. You can see I'm done folding it in. I did it for both sides. So what we have to do now is to go to our machine and run it down on the other side too. Just so on the folded end, we'll sew just like that. Alright, so I'm done stitching the blanket. So like I said, I will also be using the Ankara for the blanket also. So this is the dress. I will be adding the blanket to this side of the dress. Don't forget the neck of the blanket. Just trim this part. Trim this part, and you do the same thing for the other one. So what I will do now is, this is the Ankara. It is 27. The length is 27. Same thing with the dress. Same thing with the blanket of the dress. So what I will do is, I'll put it this way on top of the already sewn blanket. I'll put it this way, and I'll stitch through it, like stitch through like this. After stitching, then you will turn. Alright, you put it this way, you stitch all through. After stitching, then you turn and fold it in, and you sew again. I'm done attaching the Ankara to the blanket. So this is how it looks like. This is how it looks like. I'll be placing the button this way, then this one will overlap. So this is how it will look like. Alright, so what we have to do now is to join the sides. We'll join the sides of the front and the back. Join the sides together. Then we'll join the side of the other side. Alright, after joining the sides, we'll be cutting for our collar, but I'll be doing that off the camera. I've done that before, so I'll be putting the link on the description, so go and check it out and you will see the link on how to cut a collar. Alright, I'm done with the dress. You can see how it looks like. I fixed the pocket of the camera and also the hand. This is how it looks like. So if this tutorial was helpful, don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so that you get updated with my weekly uploads. And don't forget to comment if you are having any issue or you want me to teach you on something you don't know how to do. Alright, you can see it's looking very beautiful. Okay, we've come to the end of this tutorial. I will see you all in my next video. Alright, bye. Thanks for watching.